Hey guys, Cow here, bringing you another video. This one is going to be Town Hall 13. Again, we're going to be doing some sneaky goblin farming. Now, I know what you're thinking. Cow, this is Saturday, not Sunday. We usually do the weekly Sunday videos on this channel. However, I'm going to be gone tomorrow for a Pokemon event, so we're going to be doing it today. This is the comp that we use. I've noticed that it doesn't really matter the amount you have. I just like having the 16 wall breakers and the 4 jump spells. And as long as you just keep making them and you don't like stack them up too much, it seems to be fine for the most part. Last video was a pretty big success, so I thought we would do this format again, where we boost up the troops and farm as much as we can in this 30-minute section here. So right away we do get a crazy loot base. We're going to be trying to skip out on storages because I've been kind of pushing lately with this. If you notice, I'm no longer in Crystal. I'm in Masters. And that's just through pushing. And I noticed that just by sniping off a few things here and there, but mostly only going for the town hall in the middle, which we're not going to be doing this time because of how much we have to get through to get there. This one is just too much loot to pass up, that we're just going to skip out on this one here and take the easy 665. And we're only going to be using 17 sneaky goblins here. I'm going to look at our past attack log, and if you look, we only use like less than 35 sneaky goblins every single time, and we get a star and a great amount of loot. So maybe this is the new meta of sneaky goblin farming, is kind of finding these bases with the town hall on the outside like this and kind of just sniping it out and not really going for those storages, because usually it's not worth it. Here we're going to go for this one because we want to push a little bit more, just because the higher you go up, the more loot you find. So we're just going to go for it here. I'm going to drop a few sneaky goblins like this. I'm actually going to drop my king and queen here to kind of tank for these goblins as we move into this town hall. I'm going to drop this royal champion to help out the king here with the queen. And hopefully we can actually just snipe out this town hall with just the heroes. That'll be a great boost to our experience here. So only 9 sneaky goblins, 1 wall breaker, and a few spells, and we did definitely take that out. After we do our next raid, I'm going to be doing some update on what we have done, because for those viewers that maybe were looking around the base to see what has changed, you will definitely notice that we're upgrading another what are they called? Camp. We're upgrading camp so we can get more troops in here. Here we have a nice base with the easy town hall right there. And this is kind of what we're going at. If you do enough attacks here, we're averaging like 8 attacks, a crazy amount per thing, because we're not going to be using our jump spell every single time. We're going to go invisible like here. Oh, why is our wall breaker going over there? Okay, wall breaker is going to go a bit weird on us here, but we're going to just make another invisibility, go straight into this town hall. And we're not going to be using a lot of our jumps as much as we used to be, just because we can get a lot of value just by using our wall breakers, and that's why we have such a high amount. I noticed a lot in our past videos that we've been kind of sitting on those wall breakers and kind of feeling that at some point there were too many wall breakers. So being able to really utilize those wall breakers all messed up that invisibility a little bit. Hopefully we can take out this storage. No, so we're going to have to send a few more in here. But this is a little bit of funneling that we don't want to have to do, but we're only doing it because we have to get into this town hall. So we might be using a little bit more than 30 here. But we're on boost, so being super efficient with our goblins might not be a big deal here. So we're going to snipe that out. Great. Leave. And wow, exactly 30. 30. We got not too much dark elixir, but we did get a lot of elixir. And because we're getting so much elixir, we are upgrading a camp here. If you've noticed right here, we have gone a few more walls here. It used to be this corner. Now we're kind of breaking into this section over here. But for the most part, we're kind of rolling with it. elixir has been flowing, so we've been keeping our warden down. The dark elixir, however, has been a bit tough to get all heroes down, so right now we're just going to keep our world champion down at all times. So here we have another great base to hit. It is full collectors. We might have to take an L on the town hall part, but we'll see here if there's an easy way. There actually is an easy way, easy path right here, so we're just going to go for it. I'm actually going to drop this wall wrecker here because we just need to get through this first wall here. I'm going to drop the king and queen to kind of help out, support this wall wrecker to get as far as we can in here, maybe save ourselves a jump spell, but if not, we'll just jump in. So let's see if we can get there. It looks like it'll be really close here. Nice, we do get there. The queen is kind of going around here, which is not the biggest deal here. We can probably just come in here. Yep, go straight in there. Forgot to do a test sneaky goblin here, but yep, we're gonna hit some mines here. But it looks like we're safe at the town hall, and because the town hall is being activated, the warden, or not the warden, the world champion's right there, we're gonna snipe it out for another 6k. So let's just keep on going. Again, we're going to tally up the dark elixir at the end of the video in post. We're not going to actually talk about it in game just because we're boosted and because we're going to be doing so many attacks. We're actually going to run out of space on our attack log like last week's video. If you want to check that out, we got, I think, 115,000 dark elixir. It was quite crazy. Here we're going to go snipe out this town hall. It's really easy, so gotta take advantage of it. These are some really full collectors. Storages on the outside, so we're going to take some advantage of that. Only when the storages are like this full, I would recommend going for it. But we have to go for these ones here for the funneling purposes, of course. Going to drop a jump here. So many traps triggered. Dropping another sneaky goblin just to make sure we don't hit a tornado. Look, we did, so we're going to wait patiently for that to be done so we don't have to waste any more of those sneaky goblins. Drop a bunch in, and we'll drop the... Ooh, that was close. Invisibility spell on them. Hopefully that's enough to take it out. Nice, it is. We'll dip out once again for another 1k. Not a ton, but of course we're still pushing, still in Masters 3. And I actually can recommend always pushing with the sneaky goblins. It seems that it's always beneficial to do so. So here I'm going to just get this one here. It has an easy to snipe out dark elixir storage that goes straight into the town hall, which is kind of all we ask for. If every base was like this, we would have so much dark elixir and so many trophies, but of course not every base will be like this. We're going to drop some sneaky goblins here. We're going to wait a little bit, drop our invisibility spell, cover them, and take that out. I'm going to look for some drills here. It looks like we have some drills there, but they're really empty, so I'm actually just going to use my King Queen World Champion here and one sneaky goblin to kind of snipe this out as the heroes here work to take this out. Boom, take it out and get a little bit more. An extra 300 for one sneaky goblin is always great. Let's see, so we're still not breaking our first initial camp, and I know this is under boost. Ooh, nice. Again, another very good base for us. Even though we're hitting storages like we said we weren't going to, I like mentioning what we're not going to do in the videos because that means all the bases are going to contradict everything I say. So here, are we going to get lucky? We do get lucky. It does go towards the dark elixir here. If it went the other way, that would have been really unfortunate, but not too unfortunate seeing that there's only one dark elixir drill there. We're going to go, oh, it looks like we can go straight into this town hall. I wasn't expecting that. So we're going to take what we can get here. Going to dip out, leave, and 16 sneaky goblins gets us 4.5k. And this is what I'm talking about when it comes to just pushing with the sneaky goblins. Just being focused on that town hall is really beneficial, I've noticed, to our attacks. And it makes it so that we don't kind of greed out on a lot of these bases and using a lot more sneaky goblins than needed to kind of break into these bases, because you can just get so much loot with such little investment. And it's when you get distracted by these storages, get distracted by all the loot, you know, making sure like it's a monster raid and you want all the loot. Like 90% of the loot, a good chunk of it, probably not 90%, but a good chunk will always just be in those collectors, which are along the outside, and just focusing those and not really caring about uh, storages will get you a lot more loot with a lot less uh, investment here. Because we're already at 200 something K, and I believe we weren't even at 200K to begin with. So we're just going to send in our goblins here, and we're going to go invisible, take it out, and just like that, boom. Not even caring about the storage, getting that 5K and dipping. Now, you might be thinking about what bases you might want to use a lot of sneaky goblins on. I'd like to say that there shouldn't really be an excuse to. Like right here, we could use a lot of sneaky goblins and a lot of wall breakers to break in here and go like, oops, like right here to get in here. But to do that, we'd have to clear out all this, clear out all this, just to get this dark elixir storage, which probably will only give us about 3 to 4K. It's pretty full, maybe even 5K, but 5K is easily taken by just getting these collectors on the outside when there is a big raid. So you might as well just wait until there's a big raid and snipe out the town hall, like there is one right here. Have to deal with only one storage on the way there, which is this elixir storage. Test it out, and just save the sneaky goblins for bases that will give you the dark elixir for free. Because the higher up you go, the less people care about their loot. Usually it's people that are pushing, and you'll have free town halls like this one, free storages like the ones we've seen, where there's people that are willing to trade their dark elixir for storages, and that really only happens the higher up you go, and you can only go higher up through pushing. So here we're missing out on 4K, but to get this 4K, we're going to be using like 3 times more sneaky goblins than we used. I'd rather get this 2K with the 17 than waste 50 plus maybe trying to get that. So always be aware of what you're using. Like this one, we're getting so much. We could have gone and got the 7K or 700K elixir and gold from the last base by using up almost our whole army to snipe out all that loot, when we can just use whatever amount of troops we just used here, and it's done. We can decide whether or not we want to go for, I'm just going to get this actually, it's right there. We can decide whether or not we want to go for this town hall, but the amount of loot we'll lose by going for this is a lot. So I think we're just going to dip out here, get the 5K and dip, or 500,000 elixir and dip. And this is why we upgraded our training camps, because of how much elixir is just flowing. Here we're going to be able to get our world champion down easy. Easy peasy. Let me see if we have the goblins done. Goblins are done, and we're already 13 minutes into our hour potion. We're not going to be doing a whole hour. We'll probably just go until either I run out of troops or we hit the 30-minute mark like we did last time, and it's easy. You just go around, wait for a town hall on the outside, snipe it out, wait for something that has a lot of loot on the outside, snipe it out. And I believe this is the most efficient way to essentially get these sneaky goblins to work for you, you know? This is the best way to get loot. It's the best way to push trophies. Best all-around method I've found. Of course, there is... I always mention these when I'm making these types of videos with the sneaky goblins. You don't want to do this if you're lazy. I'm lazy, and don't attack enough. This is not an attack I would probably do a lot. This is pretty easy to do, but the only reason why I'm saying don't do it if you're lazy is it does take a little more thinking, because you're actively looking, actively doing more attacks. There's more opportunities to fail, but they're sneaky goblins, so even a fail is a decent amount of loot. But it isn't as simple as Electro Dragons that we've done in the past, where you do your 2 attacks and you're out in 5 minutes. This is you're sitting here for about 10 minutes and getting a lot of loot out of it. So it is for those who have the time to sit and kind of take their time with their attacks here. I'm contemplating this one here just because we can get in here with a jump, like right here, and only need 1 wall break here, only deal with 1 storage, and that should be good. There is a lot of storage on the outside though, but I think it is worth it, mostly because through sniping out this town hall, we have this easy dark elixir on the outside. I think if you're going deep into the base for a town hall, you want to make sure that the dark elixir is either one of the storages that you have to get through, or like in the same section as the town hall, just making it so that through getting to the town hall you get that dark elixir, because of course the dark elixir is the most important loot to be trying to snag here. So here we're going to snipe in here, going to take out this loot here, and hopefully we go straight into this town hall and don't have to deal with the storage on the outside. Nice. I was a little bit worried about this elixir right here, and we're not even going to bother with it. It's easy to snipe out, but I'd rather just save the 1 or 2 or 3 sneaky goblins I'll need for that to snipe out 3 collectors on the outside to get a significant more amount of loot. So there, 5k. I didn't see how many sneaky goblins that was. 33. So it seems that 30 is like that magic number. If you notice you're spending 40, 50 sneaky goblins per raid, then maybe that is saying that you're not efficiently using your sneaky goblins. Maybe you're messing up on your town hall snipes or something, but it seems like that is the magic number here. Again, we're using a few sneaky goblins sniping out these collectors. These ones are a bit farther out, so and I'm missing my placements by just a little bit, but we're just easily taking this out and moving on to the next one here. I'm going to use a jump here because we have 2, and I'm going to drop some sneaky gobbos here, and we're going to have to go into this town hall. So again, only 1 storage we had to get through, and that's why we're kind of debating this. 1 jump, 1 storage. We wouldn't want to do it if there was like 2 jumps and like 3 storages. I think 1 jump, 1 storage is the perfect amount. You don't really want to be using more than that. So here we're kind of running out of sneaky goblins here. So we're going to wait a little bit. We'll probably do some... Let's just kind of do some upgrades here while we wait. So we're going to be doing some walls. We're getting 1 wall done. Oh, we're so close to 2 walls, but it is a little unfortunate here. So let's just hit up another one. We have 31. So that is going to be difficult to say for certain. But like, if you look at your spells here, the spells are very easily being replenished here. So you never have to worry about spells when you're doing this. But because you're so fast and doing so many attacks, it looks like we are going to be running out of troops here. So we're going to be spending more time searching here. Wow, another monster loot raid. And this is why, again, we just snipe. Like, why would you waste so many troops on inner storages when you can just kind of use a few like this and get a lot of loot? We were pushing, but because we're kind of low on the troops right now, we're just going to spend this time kind of cherry picking good bases while we kind of wait here. But we also might just stop the video. We're at 18 minutes. We've gotten plenty of loot, and maybe a 20-minute video is all we really need, and I'll just farm a little bit off screen. So that might be what we do here. I'm going to try hitting 1 more raid, seeing that we have 20 goblins, and let's see if we have 30 after this. No, the sneaky goblins do take a little bit of time, even under boost, it looks like, to kind of finish. So, wow, we're going to hit this one, and I think that's what we're going to end on. So, ending on a bunch of monster raids. And I've noticed that these raids right here seem to come up more often in Masters than in Crystal. I feel like once we're in Crystal, we get a ton of bases like this, and I guess that's just another reason why pushing is just so important when it comes to farming. So, just something to keep in mind. We didn't even use all our wall breakers. I was expecting us to do that, but it looks like that was not the case. We're going to use our heroes here. I'm probably going to use some spells here to support the heroes. I don't know what was targeting my queen, but we're going to just use some spells here to support our heroes as they make their way into this base. Hopefully just going to snipe out that Snipe out that dark elixir. It looks like our queen decided to step out here. Hopefully our king can take that out. Nice. And let's see. Can we take this out with 9? Or with 7? Ooh, he's gonna die? Nice. 7 goblins. I don't think we can. So we're just gonna pass on this one. I guess this is the last attack. We'll try it here. So I am going to drop my machine like this. And what we're doing, right, is we're going to be making a path to the town hall here. So I'm going to drop 1 goblin here. Going to make all this invisible because this will go straight to the town hall, hopefully. Trigger any traps. There are no traps. So we're going to drop everything like this. We're going to make it invisible so that we go straight into here. And this will take out the town hall. Boom. And we'll end this on a dub. So hope you guys enjoy the video. Let's see how many attacks we got here. We got a ton of loot. Let's see if we attacked more than the base allows. Okay, so it didn't overdo it here. So we were 1 away. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 attacks in 20 minutes. So let's do some calcs here. We got 8 plus 5 is 13, plus 7 is 20, 25, 26, 30, 32, 37, 41, 46, 47, 47 plus 6, 53, 53, 54, 55, 55, 60. So 60k in 20 minutes. Not too bad. Not as flashy of a title as 100 plus, but 60 is definitely a great number to hit. So we're going to continue to drop this warden as we continue to do so. We're upgrading our heroes because, our healers right now, mostly because I didn't really know what else we should be upgrading at this point. There are arguments for the other spells, which we might do the heal. We're just not doing hybrid right now. We're not going to be doing any Dark Elixir troops, seeing that the Queen and King, and it's just so hard to keep up with everything in the first place. So maybe we'll do some balloons next to get ourselves into Queen Charge Lalo, because now we can probably use our hammers on the Dark Elixir troops here, like the Lava Hound, because I believe that's all we need. So definitely we'll probably do that. You know what, we'll do it right now. So let's book it here. Let's grab ourselves a hammer here, Hammer of Fighting. We're going to upgrade our Lava Hound. We'll max that out, which is great. And then we will upgrade our balloon with that loot. And yeah, we'll end the video there. Hope you guys enjoy the video. I'll be bringing some, or at least I'll be trying, no promises, to bring some of the clan capital peak as it has been requested. So definitely going to get on that. I'll try to bring 2 videos. At the very least, we're going to be hitting it on the Town Hall 14 later today. So hope you guys enjoy the video, and I'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace.